Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, curious about what's being done behind this fence on Del Amo Boulevard? We've got the details.
Plus, special friends travel thousands of miles to be here. We'll tell you why.
Then hundreds of volunteers were honored for their tireless efforts. We'll take you inside this celebration.
And we'll take you to Torrance Farmers Market to show you what's in season. These stories and much more are just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. Here are your top stories. The city is remembering the life of well-known retired South High teacher, city commissioner, Seaside Homeowners president, and former journalist Tom Rishi. Rishi moved to Torrance in 1954 and became a reporter at the Torrance Herald before teaching English, journalism, and photography at South High for 25 years. In retirement, he wrote the history of Torrance schools 1890 to 2000 and returned to journalism, editing the Torrance South Bay New Times and Lomita Headlight, and freelancing for the Daily Breeze. In 2008, he wrote a column for the Breeze reminiscing about the 50 years he had lived in the same Torrance home. Rishi was diagnosed with multiple system atrophy, a rare condition that produces symptoms similar to Parkinson's disease. He passed away on Saturday, January 26th, at the age of 82. He is survived by his wife, Jerry, of 56 years, and their son, Bruce.
Changes are underway for General Motors here in Torrance. GM recently announced plans to move potentially 114 jobs to Pontiac, Michigan. While the official number of jobs to be transferred has not been announced, company officials say their Advanced Technology Center and fuel cell operations will remain open here in Torrance. The center, which opened in June of 2011, allowed GM to expand its vehicle and system engineering capabilities for advanced technology vehicles like the Chevrolet Volt. The center is dedicated to alternative fuel technologies like electric motors and power electronics. GM claims the move will save money and reduce development times because more work will be under one roof. A spokesman for GM indicated that most of the employees will have job opportunities and hopes many will be interested in transferring to Pontiac with the work.
Torrance is excited to welcome a new eatery. Rolling Hills Plaza will soon be home to a new restaurant called Blaze Pizza, scheduled to open in late May. This 70-seat, 2,500-square-foot restaurant will feature a casually hip design along with its signature pizza assembly line format and open hearth oven. Guests get to watch as handmade dough is pressed and can then co-create their own pizza by choosing more than 40 artisanal toppings. The pieces are then fast-fired in a blazing hot oven and ready in about 120 seconds.
The Pacific Electric Railroad Bridge Rehabilitation and Beautification project is scheduled to start construction this week, with completion anticipated by May 8th. One of the first structures built in Torrance in 1913, the Pacific Electric Railroad Bridge served as a railway for the Pacific Electric rail cars to move materials and goods to and from factories without blocking traffic. The bridge was designed by renowned architect Irving Gill and still serves as both a literal and symbolic gateway to the city of Torrance. The bridge was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1989 and is currently being nominated as a National Civil Engineering Landmark by the ASCE. We'll keep you up to date on the project throughout the coming weeks.
Our guests from afar have made it to the U.S. and they visited us here in Torrance before heading out to other popular destinations. As part of the tour in Torrance, delegates of the Kashiwa Assembly in Japan visited John Adams Elementary School. The assembly, which is counterpart to our city council, traveled from Torrance's sister city of Kashiwa. In addition to visiting Adams Elementary, the delegation toured Torrance's police department and attended a city council meeting in order to report back to their fellow assembly on how they might be able to improve their own operations. While their time here may be short, they are hoping to learn as much as they can.
After a few weeks off, City Council resumed business again. Here's your roundup of the meeting. Mayor and council members acknowledged the 5 members of Kosciuszko Assembly who were special guests at the meeting by presenting them with plaques from the city of Torrance. John Adams Elementary School teachers Maureen Arevalo and Alan Chin were also recognized as National Citizenship Teacher Award recipients by the Veterans of Foreign Wars. And Friends of the Torrance Library continue to generously support library programs and activities by donating $48,394 to be divided among the library's Century of Service activities, the 2013 Summer Reading Program, and 2013 Youth Programs and Activities. The council also accepted the final quarterly report from the Centennial Committee covering the period of October through December 2012. You can catch replays of this week's meeting right here on CitiCABLE Channel 3 on Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. You can also watch online at torranceca.gov.
Coming up, a 150-year-old tradition is about to come to an end. We'll tell you about some big changes happening with your mail service.
And we talk with ExxonMobil officials to find out what's in store for this vacant site on Delama Boulevard.
If I ride, I will know the way the trees smell after the rain. I will grow a heart so strong that hospitals will take Tuesdays off. If I ride uphill, I will eventually get to ride downhill. That's how it works. If I ride, my breath will fill the air instead of smoke and car exhaust. If I ride, road rage will turn into laughter. And I won't be a boy or a girl. I will just be a rider. If I ride, I will be strong.
The Torrance Rose Float Association celebrated their 59th year in the Rose Parade. The city works on the float year-round thanks to the help of nearly 600 volunteers between the ages of 13 and 80. The Torrance Rose Float Association used this opportunity to thank their supporters and celebrate their accomplishment.
As you know, our float's theme this year was Follow Your Dreams. The Torrance Rose Float Association and the City of Torrance cannot thank you enough for your care and support that helped us follow our dreams of keeping the time-honored tradition of representing our city in the Tournament of Roses Parade.
It's really exciting when you're watching the float go down the parade route and you go, that's what I did.
The organization is already planning and recruiting for next year's float. While Ace Clearwater, last year's corporate sponsor for the float, was not in attendance due to a scheduling conflict, they've already committed to support the organization for their 2014 float.
You may have noticed the fenced-in construction areas in the middle of neighborhoods near ExxonMobil and wondered what is being built there. Julie Parton has that answer.
Torrance residents are no strangers to living next door to the national headquarters of some of the largest companies in the world. That unique geography sometimes results in growing pains.
So in 2008, ExxonMobil discovered some soil vapors, and while our investigation proved inconclusive, it is near our tank farm, and the tank farm did have some historical spills that could have been a contributing source. So as a result, we ended up purchasing 10 homes in the area along with a city-owned lot, and we have begun this Delamo project. So we're remediating the site, and we'll be landscaping it and turning it into what you will see as really an open nature preserve.
While the project was slated to be completed last year, ExxonMobil ran into some unexpected safety-related delays.
If you understand ExxonMobil, you understand that safety is a core value at all of our operation sites. So during the project, we did discover ways we could improve our safety process for both our employees and our neighbors.
The finished landscaping project will be an open nature preserve with California native water-wise plants representative of what Torrance used to look like before the city was built.
The area won't be open to the public. It's not a park, it is a remediation site. And for the safety of our neighbors and our residents, we will keep it closed. So you do see the fencing. But the fencing is designed to be able to take in the open nature preserve ambiance. And also it's designed in consultation with our friends in the Public Safety Department. So it will be well lit and it will discourage trespassing.
Rice says the project is a major priority for the company and the area is intended to be a well-maintained community asset.
We're very excited, looking forward to its completion in spring 2013.
The ExxonMobil Torrance refinery has been in the city since 1929 and remains actively committed to maintaining a positive relationship with residents. I'm Julie Parton for CitiCABLE 3.
Thanks, Julie. ExxonMobil officials told us they plan to plant Muskogee crepe myrtles along the street. These trees bloom light pink flower from July to September, and they grow to about 21 feet. And inside the fenced area will be western cottonwoods, which grow to about 30 feet. It should be a beautiful sight once they're all done with the work.
Torrance-based Varengo Solar is making news after Solar Power World magazine ranked them #1 among the nation's residential solar contractors.
We're going to find out how they have helped thousands of residents save money on their electric bill, also managing to grow their own company at the same time.
CitiCable's Common Sense, hosted by Renee Ng, is currently featuring Varengo Solar with notable guest president and co-founder Ken Button and Vice President of Sales Lloyd Sargent, who discussed Varengo Solar's success and local job creation with some 400 new hires added in 2012 alone. A local business here in Torrance, Varengo Solar is a pioneer in solar power, saving homeowners $300 million in energy cost over the lifetime of their installed systems. Common Sense can be seen daily right here on CitiCABLE 3 at 10:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m.
Get ready to make some big changes in your mail services. The United States Postal Service announced plans to stop its Saturday delivery of its first-class mail by this summer. This means most mailers, letters, and catalogs would not arrive on Saturdays. Shutting down their Saturday service is expected to save the USPS $2 billion a year. The Postal Service has lost $41 billion over the last 6 years as more Americans turn to private shippers, email, and online services. The Postal Service is not allowed to reduce service unless Congress changes the law. The two top Republicans on the House and Senate committees that oversee the Postal Service will issue a letter to be sent to House and Senate leaders asking for support in eliminating the Saturday service. The Postal Service would stop weekend deliveries as early as August 1st.
Authorities are seeking the help in identifying a woman believed to be responsible for stealing wallets from numerous female victims as they shop in local grocery stores, including Vons, Trader Joe's, and Whole Foods. The thief will then make purchases in cash advances at other businesses using stolen credit cards. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Torrance Police Department at 310-328-3456.
Reports of the flu outbreak this season have proven to reach record numbers, and the Center for Disease Control and Prevention are encouraging all Americans to get their flu shots. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics also suggests people can help protect themselves against infections and boost their immunity through nutrition. Protein is a part of the body's defense mechanism. Eat a variety of protein foods like seafood, lean meats, poultry, eggs, beans, peas, soy products, and unsalted nuts and seeds. Vitamin A helps regulate the immune system and protects you from infections by keeping skin and tissues in your mouth, stomach, intestines, and respiratory healthy. Get this immune-boosting vitamin from sweet potatoes, carrots, kale, spinach, red bell peppers, apricots, milk, eggs, or foods labeled vitamin A fortified, such as milk or cereal. Vitamin C seems like an obvious one. It protects you from infection by stimulating the formation of antibodies and boosting immunity. Include more of this healthy vitamin in your diet with citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruit, and tangerines, or bell pepper, papaya, strawberries, tomato juice, or foods fortified with vitamin C. Vitamin E also works as an antioxidant, neutralizes free radicals, and may even improve immune function. Include vitamin E in your diet with fortified foods, sunflower seeds, almonds, sunflower or safflower oil, hazelnuts, peanut butter, or spinach. Zinc has also proven to help the immune system work properly and may help wound heals. Zinc can be found in lean beef, wheat germ, crab, wheat bran, sunflower seeds, black-eyed peas, almonds, milk, and tofu. Other nutrients to help boost your immune system include vitamin B6, folate, selenium, iron, and copper, as well as prebiotics and probiotics. There are many other nutrients which a registered dietitian can help ensure you are getting in order to properly function and protect yourself. To learn more about disease management and prevention, visit eatright.org.
Coming up after the break, we'll tell you what's in season at the Torrance Farmers Market. You won't want to miss it.
One of my biggest passions in life is animals. That's why I've worked with Morris Animal Foundation for over 40 years. Morris Animal Foundation is a world leader in helping animals live longer, healthier lives. Like my favorite, dogs, of course. Well, maybe kitty cats are the best. I also like horses. Some of my best friends are apes. Elephants. Elephants are so wonderful. And who wouldn't want to cuddle up with a tiger? Oh, am I kidding? I love them all. The point is, Morris Animal Foundation is giving animals a healthier tomorrow. You can too. Just show your support at morrisanimalfoundation.org. It's all about a healthier tomorrow. And at my age, I'm all about that.
To help cats, dogs, horses, and wildlife live healthier lives, visit morrisanimalfoundation.org, where we are advancing science that will create a healthier tomorrow for animals.
There's a unique show that's sure to entertain both kids and adults. Earth's Dinosaur Petting Zoo is coming to the James Armstrong Theater. Take an interactive prehistoric journey through an incredible cast of dinosaurs that inhabited Australia millions of years ago. Children will get to get up close and personal and see these amazing lifelike creatures, from baby dinosaurs to giant allosaurs. It's brought to life in forms of human-powered puppetry. This takes place on Sunday, February 17th at 2 p.m. For more information, call this number, 310-781-7171. Now, let's go out to the sports desk where Juan Hernandez has a preview of what's to come.
Juan, what do you have for us?
Hey there, thanks for checking in with us here on the Sports Desk. This week, we got a lot going on. We're going to explore what makes North High Wrestling so special and how the success of the Saxons program is inspiring a movement to build a stronger wrestling community in the entire South Bay. Breaking news on the future of One West Warrior as National Signing Day commences this week for everybody heading to play college football next fall. And of course, plenty of basketball highlights along with the amazing story of one El Camino Warrior headed to make some noise in the Pac-12. All that this week right here on the Sports Desk every day at 4 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. on CitiCABLE 3.
Thanks, Juan. Feeling hungry? Some new fruits and vegetables are in season at the Torrance Farmers Market. Reporter Shannon Murphy has more.
Hey, Jin and Ben. We're here at the Torrance Farmers Market, where there is a ton of great, healthy, organic food in season. Everything from fruits and vegetables to green eggs and cactus chips. Let's take a look at what's in season.
Music, families, fruits, vegetables, what more could you ask for at the farmer's market? A gigantic radish? Yes, they have that too. So why come here instead of your local supermarket? Manager Mary Lou Weiss has the simple answer.
Freshness, taste, flavor, it's all better here at a farmer's market.
David Shaner of Staley Farms helps provide some of the excellent tasting fresh vegetables for the market.
Well, I've been growing vegetables for about 17 years, and I sampled different varieties of certain crops and settled on the ones that were the best tasting. And so not only are we organic, but the stuff that we grow tastes better than anything out there.
Food isn't the only thing in season. Nearly 60 farmers and 48 vendors from all over California come to Torrance twice a week to sell fresh produce, to packaged goods, to even plants and flowers. They have you covered. And when you get hungry again, why not try something you probably won't find anywhere else?
This is gonna be a brand new product coming from here. These chickens are from Brazil. We call them Aracuna chickens. Okay. It comes from Brazil, and it's gonna be our green and blue eggs.
If the colorful eggs aren't your thing, they still have brown and white, small to extra large, locally grown organic eggs. Efron Ruyes from La Bon Ranch tells us you haven't tasted eggs until you've tasted theirs.
Actually, the taste is completely different. It's the freshness and the way that we grow the chickens, the way that we feed them, Yeah, the taste is completely different. It's more tasty.
If green is your thing, then maybe you would like to try some delicious green cactus chips. To spice up the chips, you can always add spreads from East and West gourmet Afghan foods, or just use their traditional bolani bread.
How it works is we take a piece of the spinach bread, we set it aside here, we take maybe some garlic mint or tzatziki or Greek yogurt, as you guys might know it as. We add a little cilantro pesto in there, and then we top it off with our little cherry on top, the sweet jalapeno jelly.
I just had breakfast, lunch, and snacks here because everything was delicious and I'm beyond stuffed. Everyone should come down every Tuesday or Saturday. They're open rain or shine and get some of the great food here. I'm Shannon Murphy for Torrance CitiCABLE 3. Back to you, Jin and Ben.
Hey, thanks, Shannon. I'm getting hungry just looking at some of that great food. The Torrance Farmers Market is open every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Wilson Park. Well, that's going to do it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chun. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.